Bring it on. It's time for another 10 minutes of writing. Let's do this. I'm going to get my tools. I'm going to get my playback controls. I'm going to stretch my left arm and now my right arm. And now I'm going to do a backflip and I'm going to jump in 720 degrees. Okay, yeah, that was hard, but not that hard. You can do anything. Okay, so let's see. What should we do today? So we've got a lot of progress. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. We got some mixolydian happening. Last time we worked a bit on taking all the B's in this section and making them into B flats and changing some keys, changing some transitions around. We changed a lot of stuff and did a lot of editing, and I think we got good results from that. Now we have our form of an intro, an A section, a B section, a modified A, a modified B, and then an outro. Now I want to take a second to really listen to this A section and then compare it to the next modified A section and really see how similar or different they are, to see if they really work as if the second A section really counts as another A section or if it's something altogether different. Let's take a listen. This is the first A section. This is the B section. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to change this to an A. Okay, yeah, this is not exactly A-B, but it is really nice. One thing I thought of was, it always kind of bothered me that the momentum just gets blasted here. We've got all these sixteenths, and then it's like, stop, a little too abruptly. I mean, I do like that it's less busy, but it's just, it could be a little bit more busy. So I'm going to turn these half notes here into sets of eighth notes. I want to see what that sounds like. And maybe I'll tie together all of the top notes. That's an interesting thought. Alright. Well, I just want to see what measure 16 compared to measure 17 sounds like. So, let's see. Okay, well, it was really hard to hear, but I feel like we still need sixteenths here. So, this whole top deal, it's all F's really. I'm just going to turn this into F 16th notes because later on when we return to the B section with big like climactic intentions, then we'll have a perfectly a perfect time for all that openness and bigness. But right here, I think we need to keep the momentum going nicely and quietly, though. I'm gonna make these short and quiet. So put the dots on these tots. Put the dots on the tots. Okay, I like it. Let's do 4 more of these measures. Now let's compare 16 against 17 now. 15 now. It's hard to hear, but it actually works really well, especially if you imagine a guitar doing this. Officially, this has been turned into a guitar part because I'm going to play it at the end of this series. Alright. I don't have a banjo. Cool, that's interesting. Alright, so interesting. So I'm going to have a decrescendo here in the 16th notes, and later on I'm going to develop this more, so maybe it's like digga 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 G F F F F F F G F F F F F F F. And just to give myself a reminder, I'm going to do that. Actually, it'd be interesting to have this note, this first, yeah, I could have this first note be an A. I'm going to have the first note of each phrase match what's going on in the bass note of the piano. So an A, and then here I'll match it with a D, a high D, and here I'll match it with a C sharp, which is high C sharp, yeah. And then here we got an F, which we'll leave this as F here. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do this. Okay, and then now we got a D, and then we got what's going on the left hand here. We have a whole G major chord. So now let's do a G and a C. I wonder what that sounds like. Let's try it. Cool, it's pretty subtle, and that's a good thing. It's gonna be a D. Alright. Nice progress there. I forgot to check what time I started. I'm gonna assume it's been about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna go for another 6 minutes. 6:27 is when I'll stop. Okay, 6:27. All right, great. So we have some motion staying there. Makes things a little less insane. Now, okay. All right, I had some other thoughts. All right. Yep. I had a thought. And I forgot it. Let's listen up till there and figure this out. Now I remember it. It was to bring back these dom-doms in some form in the this would be in the second A section. So we're kind of calling this is really not an A section. It just doesn't resemble the A section enough anymore. But this is close to the A section. I mean, it's not really though. It's a variation on the A section, but our form is just not what we had it as. I wonder what the form really ends up being. I'll do that analysis at the end of this after I'm done with the writing stuff. So, yeah, I'll take a note to bring back the dung at some point. Maybe now this this section is supposed to lead into this. So let's take a listen to what we have here, starting at measure 43. All right. That's a huge change. I'm curious to see what would happen if I pulled one of these here. All right, I'm gonna really grab that A melody here. This is really supposed to resemble the A, which was that crazy ba-da-da-dum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-dum bum stuff. I know it sounds pretty different from that. Yeah, but if I go ba-da-da-dum bum ba-dum here. Da-da-da-dum bum. Bum bum da da na. That's over a C major. Da na na. Bum bum ba na na na. Na 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 na. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, got to bring back that A section, so let's just grab it. I can change up the stuff that happens in the left hand, and I can change up the stuff that happens in the violin. But let's be direct about this now. No more diddly-daddling, right? Yeah, time to take control of our fate. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I flatted all the B's last time. This puts us in a different mode. So now, since the B's are flat, this was like F Lydian-ish, you could say, maybe. Or, yeah, well, it was in the key of C, whatever it is. Now we're in the key of F. So I'm going to just see what happens if I transpose this to the key of F. Let's see. So if A is to C as D is to F, so we want this to be a D, which means we're going to transpose this thing. Let's do it down a fifth. Or maybe we should do up, yep, down a fifth, down a fifth. Down chromatically a perfect fifth. And now we should be in the key that we want, in which we want to be. Let's see. Okay, so that's fitting. So now we could go. It'd be interesting if that melody continued on the left hand, doubling the violin there. I'm just curious to see how this ends up sounding if we do this. Measure 55 or 56, yeah. Alright, progress is being made. Now, as promised, let's just take a look at the big picture here and see what the actual form is. Let me just make sure I have enough time on my recording device. I have 1 minute, 38 seconds. I think this piece is longer than that. I don't want to run out of space on my audio recorder. Alright, well, it really doesn't seem to be ABA, intro, ABA, outro anymore. I would say it's intro to here, then A section, then really this is still the B section, and then let's see, then we have this section here, which is also, it's like the second part of the B section, so we could say B2 or something, and then we have this, which is really like a C section, like you know, there's not enough room for the baby to come out. So there's the C section, and then eventually we're here at this deformed A section. So it's like A, B, B2, C, A. That's a complex, that's like a lot of stuff. We'll have to make an assessment of that next time.